All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just a quick video for my fellow B9 or B9.5 Audi RS5 owners. I ran into an issue. It seems like it was something that probably was going on for a while. So I figured I'd make a video to make people aware of it and hopefully help some people out. So basically, anybody with an RS5, if you have a tune, plan to get a tune, and get that extra power, this video is for you. I have a stage 1 and stage 2. You can also get stage 1 plus and stage 2 plus. The plus just means that you have a upgraded high pressure fuel pump from one of the reputable companies, and with that tune you can get some more horsepower. That's what the plus stands for. You could still do stage 1 or stage 2 with a regular pump, but the upgraded one gives you a upgraded internal piston and maybe, I don't know, upgraded spring or something in there that helps with the flow. It increases it by like 30% or something. As you can see, I got mine from APR, and this pump is the same pump on the 2.9 TT or the 3-liter T. So that's S4s, S5s, and RS5 motors use the same fuel pump. So basically, let me tell you what's happening, and let me tell you how I fixed it as quick as possible. So as a fellow owner, you should know that you can have next to the speedometer, when you do the sport display, you can show the torque and horsepower. It's like a gauge, and it shows you a percentage. Well, long story short, I do a lot of performance videos on my channel, whether it's launch control, whether it's races. I've dynoed the car, I've had it at the track. And when you floor the car, you can see at some point or another 100% out of both gauges, the torque and the horsepower gauge. And I noticed the other day that the car didn't have as much as it should have. It was just a tad bit slower, nothing too noticeable. And for the past maybe 6 months or so, I would have a code. I have the IE app, so I would have the System 2 Lean Bank 2 code. That one would be like intermittent for a while. And then I just noticed that the gauges would never hit 100%. They'd be in the 90s somewhere, low to mid 90s. So the one time I just double checked it. I ran through second and third gear, made sure the pedal was floored all the way to the floor, pushed the button in that's on the floor, and it just would not show 100%. So I didn't think much of it. I thought maybe it's the weather, maybe the car is getting old. I don't know. I just didn't think much of it. And like I said, to make a long story short, I went to go get the oil change. On the way home from the oil change, the car went into limp mode. The RPM, the red line, went from 7 grand where it was all the way to 3 grand or something like that. And then I got these codes. So I plugged in my scanner, my IE mobile scanner. I got the fuel rail system pressure 2 low, bank 1, fuel delivery error, system 2 lean, bank 2. So I pretty much let the car sit for a week till I could get an appointment with my buddy Jason, who has his own shop. I still had my box of my APR upgraded high pressure fuel pump, which had the, stock pump still in it. So I just figured, process of elimination. Let me see if the pump was an issue, because those codes could mean that it's a bad fuel pump. It could be a bad low pressure that's in the tank. It could be a bad high pressure that's on the rail. It could be a clogged injector. It could be many things. Fuel system errors could be several things. So I threw the stock pump back on, and the codes went away. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you get a pump from APR, see this one I can show you. Where does it say it? Yeah, right there. It's kind of coming off a little bit, but it is made out of metal. It's like a little metal tag. I do have an APR upgraded high pressure fuel pump on my car, and something was going wrong with it. It was either going bad, it was leaking, maybe the piston wore out inside of the chamber in there. I don't know. Something's going wrong with it, and the car has been running beautiful, has been running strong. I've been seeing 100% on both my horsepower and torque gauge when I gun it. And just thought you guys should know, Maybe not all of them, but at least the APR ones. This one seems to have run into an issue. Maybe it's one of a kind defective. Maybe it's the way they put it together. I don't know. Just something you guys should be aware about. Just wanted to tell my fellow RS5 owners to keep your eye out if you use one of these pumps. I would have never thought to look out for the, the system lean code, and that was probably getting thrown by this pump because I never had that code before. And then also keep an eye on your horsepower and torque gauge, because if they ever start showing less than 100%, it's probably the same issue that I ran into. It's probably your upgraded high pressure fuel pump or even your factory high pressure fuel pump slowly failing. Well, all right, guys, talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Has anybody else ran into issues like that? Give me a like, give me a subscribe if you haven't. Thanks.